the Dynasty Madden League grind in 365.
Welcome into the DML Network and the latest episode of the bye week with your boy XPERT. And this edition is the playoff edition. I got two guys in here that have earned that first round bye in the Dynasty, which is a huge notch on the belt. And we're going to start in the NFC. It's with the homie KP and those Chicago Bears. What's going on, KP?
What's going on, man? We chilling, man. Just resting up for this playoff game. That's all.
Resting up for the playoff game, no doubt. And you are the back-to-back NFC North champion. What's that feel like in the Dynasty?
Hey, man, it feels really good, man, because, you know, when I first came in, I had to earn my respect, so not sure if I still got the respect, but, hey, we just out here balling, man. We just trying to compete, that's all.
I will say this, you got plenty of respect from the real Dynasty users. Now, we still going to give you hell about your name, because to us, you're not the real KP, because we've been rolling with the homie KP with the Eagles for a long time. But you definitely have earned your respect in the NFC, in the Dynasty. But let's talk about, you had a little heat from you this year in the form of John the Donut Man, Mr. Dirty Cop himself. Gave you a little run for your money. What's that like having that guy breathing down your neck?
Hey, man, it was pretty good, man. It was good competition, man. But we all know the Donut Man, just like last season, he came in second. So once again, he coming in second again. So I mean, hey, just get that second donut, man. That's all.
He got the second donut. Now he did get a win in the wild card going up against Matty Ice and the Saints. But that means he's got to go to Dallas and play the Cowboys, and you get H-Speed and the Redskins again. Now you booted him from the playoffs last year, and he's looking for a little revenge. Are we gonna see the same outcome, or is this the year H-Speed makes it to the NFC Championship?
Well, I mean, I think H-Speed he's a good baller, man. I respect this game, but hey, these Bears, we're gonna come out here and play, man. And like you say, you don't poke the bear. don't poke the bear. We gonna be ready, man. We gonna be ready. I know he got P Ryan over there ready to run the rock, but hey, we got some hitters over here, so.
Okay, hey. I'm glad you brought up P Ryan. That guy is running all over everybody. What does the Bears defense have to do in Chicago to stop the rushing attack of those hogs in Washington?
Hey, man, we got to hit them hard, and we got to game tackle, man. That's all. One person not going to bring them down, so got to swarm to the ball. We Bears, but we play like bees, man.
That's definitely key. You got to swarm to that football. Now, did you catch his wild card game, and did you learn anything watching some of his tape to see if there's maybe a glitch somewhere where you can get in there and maybe stop that rushing attack?
I mean, I think the last time he played, I kind of held him in check, man. So I saw a few things, man, but I'm not, like y'all say, I'm not gonna give out the free chicken.
Yeah.
So then he go and adjust his game. But we see some things, man, that we gonna try to adjust our game to. Well, we're going to come out here and play, man.
No doubt. The good thing in Chicago, you've been playing defense all year. You got the number 5 rated defense, but your offense still hasn't quite made that final push in the Dynasty. What do you have to do on offense to put up some points? Because you're going to end up, if you win this game, playing against Hot Tub and those Cowboys. I'm calling it now. There's no way John beats the Cowboys. Cowboys in the NFC Championship. But you got to put points up against those Cowboys, KP. What you doing on the offensive side?
Hey, man, what I learned from the last time I played Hot Tub, you played too conservative, man. If you watch the game, I was in the game. I just played too conservative, man. So I got to just open it up a little bit, man. Just play free, man. That's all. Play defense like we doing and play a little free offense, man. That's all. Take some more shots down the field.
One more question, KP. Do the Chicago Bears reach the Super Bowl and win them a championship in the Dynasty?
Hey, man, we're going to try to hold that Lombardi up, man, and get us a banner. So, H-Speed, I'm sorry, man, but your run's going to come to an end this week. And that's it, man.
H-Speed is done. H-Speed is done. You heard it here from the real KP and those Chicago Bears on his first round bye.
Hey, before we go,
yes, sir.
I got one thing to say. I know you said y'all, the other KP is the real KP, but let's not forget, I'm 2-1 against him. So I still call myself the real KP. Take it how you want it.
I will say this. I respect both of y'all. Both of y'all are ballers. KP from the Eagles has hung multiple banners in the Dynasty. He has earned his respect. Every time I see his name chatting, every time I see him typing, I'm always anxious to see what the homie says, because he always got something good to say. But you are earning the name KP in the Dynasty with your play on the field. Keep on grinding. Hopefully you can get this win versus HB, reach that NFC Championship. But that's the homie KP in the Chicago Bears. I appreciate you jumping on, man.
No problem, man. Y'all hold it down, man. I'm out.
No doubt. All right, guys, that is your NFC bye week, Chicago Bears. And next up, let's jump to the AFC. And it just happens to be a good buddy of the Bears, Mr. KP. It's the undefeated Miami Dolphins, and it's tight work. Tight work is not coming to the bye week. Bye week is coming to tight work. What's going on, my guy?
Man, I'm good. How about yourself, man?
Man, I can't complain. Just got me a W in the wild card round versus those Patriots. Madden kind of crapped on top of SJ from the get-go. I don't know what was going on. But let's talk about tight work. You go undefeated in the Dynasty. What does that feel like, not losing a game for the whole year?
Man, that's what tight work expect every year, man. You know, sometimes we get it, sometimes we don't. But we go into every game looking for a W.
Was there any game that you looked at on the schedule where you kind of said, okay, I got to bring my A game this week. This is a good user. Or, hey, my offense has been struggling here lately. I got to pick it up here.
No. Well, you know, my man KP, I saw him on there, so I was excited about that because we go back. But I go into every game and say, hey, man, you know, I don't change up nothing or put my expectations up too high or too low for any user, because I done had some. My toughest games was against the bottom feeders, believe it or not.
Well, you got two guys in the division that are kind of breathing down your neck. You got the Jets, who finished 10-6, just missed the playoffs, and then you got the Patriots, who played in the wild card round at 10-6. Are those guys starting to gain some ground on tight work, or is this division yours until you leave?
Man, this division tight works until tight work retires, man.
Man, I love the confidence. Love the confidence. All right, so it looks like you're going to get the winner of the Steelers and the Raiders. I believe that game probably just finished. I haven't even looked at the score. Either one of those guys scare you? Is there one of the other guys that you'd rather play?
Nah, you can put both of them together and bring them out there to Miami. You know, we gonna suit up and play to the end. Where it go? You know, so just go ahead and take the Raiders offense, the Steelers defense, and let's line up and play.
All right, Darkness and the OG Chris Murray, you heard tight work. He said, get your best 22. He'll take you down no matter what. It'll make no difference to him. All right, but let's talk about the offensive side of the football. If you look at the stats, it's not all that impressive, but you continually just come out with the W's. What is it about the Dolphins that even with that mediocre middle-of-the-pack offense, you still find a way to come out with a win 16 times in a row?
You remember that movie, The Water Boy?
I remember it.
That's us. You know what I'm saying? We put our defense out there to score points for our offense. You know, they give us the interceptions, they give us fumbles, put us at the 10, we go 10 yards, we score. It don't look good on the stats, but the points add up. And so does the dubs.
And you just keep on getting W's. Now, when you came in the league first, you know, we didn't quite know about tight work. And then you have the infamous Madden high-stakes draft moment where you called into the show. I'll never forget this. And tight work says, I'm not going to the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins coming to tight work. Is the Miami Dolphins are you a fan of that team in real life, and that's the reason you picked them?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm a diehard fan.
So you kind of know what the Dolphins needed to change, what they didn't need to change. So are you surprised at how quick you've had success, especially in a dynasty where the competition is really top notch, up and down the list?
Nah, tight work expected this. I came in last season with a Pittsburgh team that was just gutted, and we competed good enough to get in the middle of the pack so we can bring the Dolphins to tight work. And right now, we right where we felt we should be. You know, competing with the top echelon of the dynasty.
You definitely are doing that. Okay, so did you receive the Super Bowl trophy?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is it sitting in the living room so everybody that comes over can see the dynasty trophy?
I tried, but Miss Tightwork wasn't having that. She stuck them back in the back room with the other trophies that we earned over the years.
Okay, so the only person that can stop tight work is Miss Tight Work.
Oh yeah. Well, she tell me to hang up the sticks, then it's over. Until then, we out here doing our thing, man. No, but I give respect where respect is due. Like that game we played, the score is not representative of the game. The game was a lot closer than that. But I take the pats on the back to say that I got a big win.
No doubt.
I understand that, but best believe tight work gonna come out and compete every week, every event.
So tight work. I just looked at the game. Tight work gets the Pittsburgh Steelers in the AFC divisional round. Give me a prediction for the game. Miami Dolphins score how many points and hold the Pittsburgh Steelers to what?
Pittsburgh would be lucky to go 0 that game. we coming out playing, shooting all types of bullets. Just this year that was that won an award before my man Xavier Howard. We felt kind of disrespected about that. So that defense fired up and ready to go.
All right,
but,
so
all jokes aside, I respect this game. We just gonna come out and play it, and at the end of the game, we hope that we score more points than he do.
All right, so prediction: does the Miami Dolphins hold the Lombardi Trophy up 2 years in a row?
Well, I'm gonna be like you, my man. I can't bet against myself.
Yeah, no
you know
doubt.
What I'm saying? I'd be like I'm not a baseball fan, but the Rose guy. No, we gonna put all our chips on me. We going back.
You heard it here. Tight work is not going to the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is coming to tight work once again. Now, tight work, I hate to tell you this, but I hope the Houston Texans have something to say about that in the AFC Championship. We will see. You got a tough game versus Steelers. I got a tough game versus the Bengals. Any last words you got to say to the Dynasty here on the bye week with XPERT?
Hey, Dynasty, get y'all YouTube up.
Now that you brought it up, I gotta ask the question. Tight work. Does it hurt you at all when these guys are talking about you got YouTube plays or you got the ebook or the ebook brothers? Does that bother you at all?
It did at first, because when I first jumped into the Dynasty, I thought we had grown men that can take L's and not make up excuses for it. You know what I'm saying? But I've been doing this for years. My boy KP patted me on the back and like, man, just go out there and ball. So that's what we've been doing. But now it's a running joke. We don't care. But I don't know. For some odd reason, they feel like Madden just got invented once I got into the Dynasty. Like I haven't been playing Madden. Like it's haven't been the same plays for 15 years. You know, I don't know.
I'm with you, tight work. I played you. I didn't see anything fishy. But then again, I wasn't sitting there recording the game, going back on YouTube, trying to see if, you was using YouTube plays. It's football. Like, you got 11 guys on the field. You can run to the right, run to the left, pass down the field, pass it short. I mean, it's just football. You got to come out. You got to stop it. Got a lot of respect for the way you play the game. And listen, it's working. You 16-0 for a reason. That doesn't happen a lot. We've seen it a couple times in the Dynasty. It's not easy to do, so you got to be doing something right. It's our job as Dynasty users to figure it out and shut it down somehow, and that's what we got to do. All right, guys, that is tight work, man. I appreciate you coming on the bye week with XPERT. Man, always great when I get to hear guys from the league come on, talk about their team, man. I appreciate you.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate the invite.
No doubt. All right, guys, this has been the DML Network. It's your boy XPERT, and this is the bye week. I'm out.